here in Malta?
Yeah.
What has changed and what's the problem?
Well, for many years, for at least 10 years, we had no policy at all. The so-called nationalist government we had simply monotonously sperava in burden sharing the burden. That was the policy. Of course, it was never accepted by other European countries, and rightly so, because it's a pull factor. It draws more illegal immigrants, you see, it's a pull factor. Now, 10 years ago, in my book, Imperium Europa, I had emphasized that the only way to stop this tragic farce is to stop the boats either at origin, in Libya, there, or 14 miles out of Malta, and turn them back. One has to be cruel to be kind, you see, kind to our own children and families and nation. Now, qualche cosa sta muovendo in Europa, Bruce. We had yesterday, or the day before, prime ministers, European prime ministers, agreeing to a 10-point program, destroying the boats, attacking the smugglers, saving the poor immigrants, completely contradictory, as you say. But that is democracy, parlare con due parti della bocca. We saw something. Now, it's not the 10-point plan per se, which worries me, because some points of it are very valid. Destroying the smugglers, the trafficanti, I barconi dei trafficanti. It's not that worries me. What worries me is its application, l'applicazione del concetto. Are we going to destroy the boats while they're at harbor, bombing them, or with commando operations? Are we going to stop the boats when they leave the harbor full of 700 migrants? Because it makes a difference. If we destroy the boats at harbor, that is good. But if we stop the boats and take the Africans onto Italian ships or British ships or whoever, and then sink the boat, it doesn't solve the problem, because we will still be inundating our countries with these illegal immigrants. Now, guarda caso, Renzi non vuole un blocco navale della Libia, non vuole, perché he says because we'll have to take the poor immigrants back to Libya, you see, to be tortured and all that nonsense. It's all lies, of course. He doesn't want, and do you know, sai perché Renzi non vuole questo blocco navale? Solamente e semplicemente perché è il modo più effettivo per solvere questo problema, perché lui è un pupazzo del New World Order. Quando un primo ministro fa una dichiarazione così, I'm totally immediatamente è sospettoso che lui è un pupazzo manipolato, pilotato da chi? Da quelle forze oscure, quel nemico di sempre.
Chi?
Non posso elaborare troppo perché ci sono leggi qui come in Italia e come in Inghilterra, e io sono stato mandato a 3 anni di galera, per aver detto delle cose semplici in favore alla mia nazione, alla mia...
You speak in Italian or in English if you
Sure,
want
that's
to.
okay.
You heard so you not agree with EU last policies about migrants, no?
They don't bother me. I have nothing against them. It's the application application of those policies.
Because you
come
think
si
that if they say,
applicano.
okay, we're going to destroy all the boats, it's not true. They're not going to do that.
No, chiarisco, because I'm not explaining properly. If we destroy the boats, that's all right. But if we take the Africans first, su navi italiane, e poi distruggere i barconi, allora non solve niente, perché gli africani continuano a venire.
Ma se loro si trovano già in mare, if they're,
Stop
already
them.
at the sea,
We stop them. We stop un blocco navale.
stop them and push them back?
Cosa?
You would like to stop them and push them
Ma
back to
certo, è
Africa,
la cosa più facile.
even though they're putting their life at risk
Where?
with people
Where? In Libya, you mean?
in Libya and the sea.
No,
if you
don't
see
worry. We'll hook them and escort them there. Won't even get them out of the boat. They stay on that boat, you see. After all, they paid the fee, the ticket. We don't want them to get out of the boat. They paid for it. So we keep them there. But we will pull them back to Libyan after all.
even though
After all, they are being saved.
even though Libya there's war and
They are being saved 20 miles away from Libya. And then portati in Sicilia. Ma questo è pazzia. They're 20 miles away from Libya. And why did they go to Libya? They come from Cameroon, they come from everywhere. Ghana, paesi dove non c'è la guerra. Nigeria, un esportatore di petrolio. In Nigeria.
now there's Boko Haram in Nigeria.
Ma se Boko Haram è a Malta. Allora cosa facciamo? No. Questo è un problema loro. Ma usano il buon gesuismo, l'altruismo ad oltranza per farci incolpire. Shame on Europe. What do you mean shame on Europe? Shame on Africa, because they have the richest country, the richest continent, and they just can't even grow a tomato. You see what I mean? It's their problem, not ours. Fermamente, dobbiamo essere duri, fermi, per solvere.
You have like the same policies of some parties that we have in Italy that is called Lega Nord. You heard about that? You agree with them?
Ma certo, noi qui our vision, Weltanschauung, è esattamente quella di Maroni. Noi vogliamo un'Europa delle regioni e dei popoli, e Maroni giustamente ha detto noi non possiamo salvare più, we're full up, we are full up. Now imagine Malta. Now Maroni is speaking about Lombardia, and Malta is just a tiny speck. Well, how many of them shall we go? If one Jesuisti wants that we keep picking them up and sharing them with you. Why should we send these people to Italy? And Italy then doesn't fingerprint them, doesn't photograph them, and sends them to Germany. And from Germany, we don't like Germany because there's a bit of racism here. We'd like to go to Norway. You see, fanno i rifugiati a tavolino. Oh, why should we send them to Sweden and to Iceland? No. We send them back to Africa. Africa, io ho girato tutta l'Africa. Dalla Libia al profondo Sudafrica, Cape Agadas. L'altra tappa è il Polo Sud. E ho constatato che l'Africa è vuota. If you drive a motorway, for example in South, you drive for 2 hours and you see nobody. Nothing. This Africa is empty and it's rich. What do you see? And so they stay there. There's ample space and there's ample safe space. Why do they want to come to Europe? Why? I'll tell you why. Because they want to stay near the white man. Why? To siphon off our welfare systems, that which our parents have struggled to to achieve. Why should you?
Did you have any contacts with migrants here in Malta? Have you ever met them? I mean, how's the feeling here in Malta? But
I haven't been fortunate enough to meet the migrants in Malta. One day, perhaps, after they all leave, we can phone each other or talk on Skype when they leave.
and I mean, if you because you know,
You see, when I'm serious, people laugh. It's one of those things.
if you just think about, I don't know, women that have been raped and raped again.
Black women or white women, please?
It's the same.
No, it's not the same at all.
Why?
Because my interest is white women. I wouldn't mind, of course, with a woman who is willing. I mean, they've got
Raping
nothing.
is the same. I mean, I don't think as a color actually.
That is, of course, it's all genetic. C'è l'antropologia che prova che le razze sono completamente differenti, non la pelle, ma bones, face structure, this, you name it, e poi c'è la cultura. Now, they come here, we save them, and they rape our women while waiting on the bus stop. We have a rape every week here, but the media doesn't report it, it's all hushed up. We have had women at the bus stop stage, they grab them by the hair, threaten them with a penknife, take them behind the bus stop, and boom boom.
Yeah, but I was talking about women that are escaping from Africa, women that are being raped and stuff, no matter what the color. Let's talk about black
culture.
women, okay?
It's their culture.
That's the culture, so
man,
they have to be, I mean,
at
they
14, every black woman, the majority of them is practically raped over there. I've been to South Africa. You see, it's their culture. They don't offer you a drink to a woman and indulge, and after a meeting or two and go to the cinema per vedere il film e poi gradualmente. Loro, boom, boom, straight away.
Yesterday we went to the president's house.
Oh
that
my
is,
God.
where is it? Is
What a
there,
horror.
right? Is
What?
that one? Is that the
Oh
president?
God, the national embarrassment.
The president, and she, as a woman, tell like a message to our politicians in Europe and stuff, like to save life of women.
Yes,
She was
but
as
first
a
of all,
mother.
she's a woman, and women by nature are matriarchal, caring, and they tend to prefer black babies, and il buon gesuismo, ma non guardano nel futuro. Non guardano nel futuro. Questa è una catastrofe demografica. Loro fanno 4, 5, 10 figlioletti. Noi uno solo. Perché? Perché l'uomo bianco investe nel figlio. Ecco il perché.
Anche in Italia, in the south, for example, we were used to have a lot of babies. It's the same.
It's not the same, please. Even the South, Sicily, has a declining population. Durante il ventennio, sì, avevano 9 figlie, perché Mussolini gli dava una grande somma per quel
Yeah, but now it's the same. Let's talk about Europe and migrants.
But senza incentivo
Sì,
dello
no.
Stato, la popolazione della Sicilia it's being replaced by these people. È giusto questo.
What do you think about other countries in Europe, like Germany and
They all have
and
this
British?
problem.
They don't want to have this problem, and so left again Malta and
On its
Italy
own.
alone.
They are doing well. They are doing well to leave us on their own, because we should solve this problem alone by stopping them, but we don't have politicians. We needed Norman Lowell in Brussels, you see, but the people vote for the Christian hypocrites and the squalid socialists. I socialisti squallidi e gli ipocriti cristiani.
Did you have any contacts with Lega in Italy?
I have contacts with every right-wing movement in the world.
What Lega said to you? mean, did you ever planned some, I don't know,
But I've been to Milan, c'era una grande riunione un anno fa a Milano, in un hotel lussuoso, c'erano tutti, dagli inglesi ai tedeschi, agli ungheresi, Jobbik, Golden Dawn, tutta brava gente, educata, culturata, professori. Cioè, noi non siamo dei skinheads come la media ci dipinge. Do you understand? Io non sono esattamente un illetterato, io non potrei.
Yeah, I got it. And what can you answer to people that say that this kind of thinking is racist?
They can call it racist as much as it doesn't bother me, it doesn't worry me, it doesn't intimidate me. My sole preoccupation is my country, Malta, di questa isola, questo gioiello nel Mediterraneo, era un paradiso fino agli anni 50 e poi l'abbiamo rovinato con una filosofia economica al più basso livello, rapace, la cultura del mercato e io voglio salvare questa isola e il mio popolo e sono disposto a soffrire, ma non c'è scelta, è una scelta imperativa, o noi o loro. Il problema di Malta e della Germania e dell'Inghilterra è che la media è manipolata a favore ai tutti gli NGOs, UNICEF, all the others, sono tutti a loro favore, perché guardi chi comanda la media e saprai perché.